Hi guys and welcome. You're joining me today to see how I make this skirt. Now this is not my idea, it's an idea that I saw a young lady and I watch a lot of her videos who I'm going to talk about at the end of the video, and she just came up with this idea and it's such a simple make. Now I've made this out of a curtain. It's got like a wool blend to it and it's basically an oblong piece of fabric with a circle in the middle. So this is one look that you can have with it, and then this is the other way you can wear it, and I will be wearing it with the longest, you know, like the longest piece. It's not a piece because it's all one piece, but with the longest length on it, that is the way that I will wear it, and then I will have the short bit to the side. But stay tuned till the end of the video because I'm certainly going to have a little chat about this woman who I'm talking about, who does some amazing videos. But let's get started on the video for now. My piece is folded in half. So you've got a fold here, so you've got two there, and I've already gone ahead all round the edges, not the waist edge, but you know, the bottom, the hem, and I've frayed it. So I literally went round it and stitched it about 1.5 inches in, and then I started fraying it right up to where it's stitched so it won't go any further. There you go. So that's how it is. I just thought that would be a funky little edge on it. Now, to get you where your waist is, to get your correct measurement, what you need to do for the radius is take your largest hip measurement, then divide it by 7. For example, mine was 42, so I cut mine. I divided 42 by 7 and it come to 6 inch, but I did cut it a little bit bigger because obviously I want to be able to get it up and down and not tight. So to get my measurement, what I did, just grab my tape measure. I took the tape measure from the corner and then I actually marked it. I actually cut mine to 7 instead of 6. So I marked it at 7 and then just kept bringing the tape measure around to get the half, oh, it's a quarter of a circle that. So I've already gone ahead and done that. So that I did do a row of stitching around it, like a stay stitch, and then I went round and overlocked it. Now the waistband, guys, is just too big, so I've just clipped it round and it's about 2.5 inch too wide. Yeah, too wide. So I'm going to just take it off. I'm going to go and stitch that off camera and then come back, clip it on again. But I've took a piece of elastic 36 inch wide for my waist, and then I've folded it over, stitched it in place, so I've got my band that's going to go inside it. And the reason why I'm putting the waistband on mine and not just elastic is because I do want to add a bit of length to the skirt. Now I've decided I'm going to have the short side of the skirt at the side of my body, not the front. So I'm just going to start where this seam is, and I'm going to have that towards the back of the skirt. And I'm just going to start clipping it all the way around. So I'm going to put 3 in, 1, ever so often, and then I'm going to just pull the skirt through the loop, like so, and then just carry on clipping it as I go around. And when I'm stitching this on the jug, where the overlocker is there, I'm just going to be stitching underneath because again I want this to be quite wide, you know, the waistband, because that's going to give me like another 2 inch on my length. Alright, so let's get this stitched on. Right, so I've been and got my band and I'm going to start now. I'm going to fold where this has been joined, the waistband to the skirt, the overlocking into the waistband, and then I'm going to fold the waistband over so that where the overlocking is, I'm going to bring it down to that Let me just have a look at that under there, because it'll want understitching, won't it? Yeah, so I'm going to bring the overlock in just underneath where the overlocking is. So I'm going to need some pins for this instead of clips. Right, so let me just pin that down, and I'm going to do this all the way around. Right, so that's all pinned round, and you can see there that the overlocking is just covering the stitching there. So I'm going to stitch blind by putting the right side facing me, and then I'm going to stitch just there where they call it stitching in the ditch. That's where I'm going to be stitching. So I'm just going to keep checking underneath that that's covering it as I go around. It did actually miss a couple of places, 2 places when I was doing that, you know, here. So I did have to go over those again, those 2 little areas. Just get that snipped off. But what I've done now is I've pushed the elastic down to the bottom of the waistband, and I'm just going to stitch now across the top to make it a narrower band for that elastic to sit into. So let me just get in here. So I'm just going to feel that I'm not going to, because you can feel where the elastic is, that I'm not going to be stitching, catching the elastic. Now you know elastic's got a tendency to twist. I'm going to stitch it down in certain areas, but I'm just going to have a quick play with it so that there's similar gather all around it. Right, okay, so where's the join first of all? Right, so I'm going to get, because I've got a cream cotton, I'm going to stitch it down in something light. So I'm going to put one there, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to do a tack at the centre of it, because it doesn't need to be from top to bottom. It's just tacking that elastic down in place. So I got this idea of a lovely, young, very talented woman, and her name is Orly Shani, and her YouTube channel is The DIY Designer, and she has some amazing, amazing videos. Like, she'll transform things, she'll take a designer item, whether it be a jacket, pair of shoes, pair of boots, she'll buy it cheaper, similar looking thing, and she'll make it look almost identical to the designer, but you've made it at a fraction of the cost. Now, I've watched loads and loads of her videos because I think she's great, absolutely great. She's a large channel, but what I will say to you for sure is that if you leave her a comment, either asking her a question or saying something about the video, you will always get a reply. So check her out, because honestly, you'll love what she does. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. Like I said, as soon as I saw Orly do it, I thought I'm having a go at that, because it's super, super easy to do. And if you've got a fabric that you can fray, it just makes it look extra cute on the hem. So thanks for joining me, guys. Take care for now, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.